When envy leads to betrayal, their friendship is put to the test. Can they repair their bond, or will their dreams slip away? In the poor suburb of Tudun Wada, Zara, a skilled herbalist, discovers a rare herb with incredible healing powers. As she prepares to showcase it at the royal festival, her best friend Abeeku, a talented craftsman, grows jealous, fearing he'll be overshadowed. Zara walked through the green forest, feeling excited. She had spent many days caring for her garden, listening to the plants that seemed to share secrets with her. Today, she found a rare herb shining in the sunlight, its leaves sparkling like emeralds. Elder Fatima will be pleased, Zara murmured to herself, carefully plucking the herb. This was no ordinary plant. It was said to hold the power to heal and enhance strength, a gift from the earth itself. With a skip in her step, she made her way back to the village. As she entered Tudun Wada, the sun began to set, casting a golden hue over the quaint cottages. Zara's heart swelled with pride. This herb could change lives, and she was eager to share her discovery with her best friend, Abeeku. Abeeku was in his workshop, surrounded by the scent of fresh wood and the soft sound of carving tools. As Zara burst through the door, he looked up, his face lighting up with a smile that quickly faded into a mask of uncertainty. "Zara, you're back. What news do you bring?" he asked, trying to sound cheerful but unable to hide the slight tremor in his voice. "I found it, Abeeku. The herb Elder Fatima spoke of, the one that can heal and empower," Zara exclaimed, her eyes shining with excitement. "I'm to present it at the royal festival." Abeeku's smile faltered, a flicker of something darker crossing his features. "That's wonderful, Zara. You've always had a way with plants." Zara could sense his hesitation but brushed it aside. "Thank you. I can't wait to show everyone what it can do." As Abeeku watched Zara's enthusiasm, his heart sank. Just days earlier, he had crafted a beautiful wooden sculpture meant to showcase his skills at the village market, but it was overshadowed by Zara's herbal remedies. A visiting merchant had praised her creations while barely glancing at his work. "It's just wood," he whispered to himself, bitterness creeping in. He felt like a shadow next to her brilliance, and the thought gnawed at his confidence, turning admiration into envy. Days passed as Zara prepared for the festival, her excitement palpable. She visited Elder Fatima, seeking guidance for the potion she intended to create. The old woman welcomed her with a knowing smile, her eyes twinkling like the stars above. "Child, I see the excitement in your heart. What brings you to my door?" Elder Fatima asked, gesturing for Zara to sit. "I found the herb I want to create a potion for the festival, but I seek your wisdom to ensure it is perfect," Zara replied, her voice filled with hope. Elder Fatima nodded, her expression serious. "Magic is a delicate thing, my dear. I will give you a charm that enhances your potion's power, but remember, power must be used wisely. It can bring great good or great harm." "What do you mean?" Zara asked, curiosity piqued. Elder Fatima leaned closer, her voice low. "There was once a young girl who let her ambition cloud her judgment. She sought to be the greatest healer, but her jealousy of her peers led to her downfall. You must guard your heart against such darkness." Zara's determination solidified. "I promise to use it for the good of our people." As the festival approached, tension simmered beneath the surface of Zara and Abeeku's friendship. Abeeku's envy grew, festering like a wound that refused to heal. He felt abandoned as Zara poured her energy into her preparations, leaving him to grapple with his feelings of inadequacy. On the day of the festival, the village buzzed with excitement. Colorful banners fluttered in the breeze, and laughter filled the air. Zara stood before the crowd, her heart racing as she held the potion crafted from the magical herb. "Today, I present a potion that can heal and empower our people," she announced, her voice ringing clear. But as she began her demonstration, Abeeku watched from the sidelines, a storm of emotions churning within him. Memories of their friendship flooded his mind, but they were tainted by the bitter taste of jealousy. He felt as if he were fading into the background, overshadowed by Zara's brilliance. As Zara spoke of the herb's benefits, Abeeku's gaze darkened. He hesitated, the urge to intervene battling with his better judgment. "What am I doing?" he thought, his heart pounding. "This isn't her fault." But as he watched the admiration in the villagers' eyes, a wave of resentment surged through him. He made a choice that would change everything. With a flick of his wrist, He sent a small object tumbling to the ground, a piece of wood he had carved to mimic the herb. As it hit the ground, the crowd gasped, and Zara's concentration faltered. The potion began to bubble and fizz, creating a chaotic mess. "What have you done?" Zara shouted, her voice trembling with disbelief. Abeeku stepped forward, his heart racing. "I didn't mean to, it just slipped," the crowd murmured in confusion. Some villagers looked at Zara with pity, while others cast glances of suspicion toward Abeeku. Whispers of blame rippled through the audience, creating an atmosphere of uncertainty. In the chaos, Zara felt her heart break. The joy of sharing her discovery had turned into a nightmare. As the villagers scrambled, she turned her back on Abeeku, pain etched across her face. Later, in the quiet of the forest, Zara wept, the weight of betrayal heavy in her chest. The whispering winds carried her sorrow, echoing through the trees. She had lost not only her moment of triumph but also the trust of her best friend. Each breeze felt like a reminder of her pain, twisting her heart further. Abeeku, too, felt the sting of regret. As he wandered through the woods, he realized that his envy had cost him more than he could bear. He had not only hurt Zara but had also jeopardized their friendship. The laughter of the villagers echoed in his ears, a haunting reminder of his actions. Days passed, and the village slowly returned to normal. Zara focused on her garden, pouring her heart into her plants, while Abeeku immersed himself in his craft, trying to drown out the guilt. Yet, every creation felt hollow, lacking the joy they once shared. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Zara found herself at Elder Fatima's hut once more. The old woman sensed her turmoil and invited her inside. "Child, your heart is troubled. Speak your truth," Elder Fatima urged, her voice soothing. "I lost my friendship with Abeeku because of my ambition. I don't know how to mend it," Zara confessed, her voice cracking. Elder Fatima nodded thoughtfully. "Friendships are like plants, Zara. They require care, understanding, and sometimes forgiveness. But first, you must both confront your feelings. Speak to him. You may be surprised by what you learn." Determined, Zara sought Abeeku that very night. She found him in his workshop, the flickering candlelight revealing the shadows of his sorrow. The air was thick with the scent of wood shavings and unspoken words. "Abeeku," she began, her voice trembling, "I came to apologize. I should have seen your struggles. I let my ambition cloud my judgment." Abeeku looked up, guilt washing over him. "No, Zara. I let my envy consume me. I was wrong to sabotage your moment. I thought I'd lost my chance to shine, and I didn't want to see you succeed." They stood in silence for a moment, the weight of their shared pain hanging in the air. Finally, Zara stepped forward, her heart open. "Let's rebuild what we've lost. Together, we can create something beautiful." Abeeku's eyes glistened with sincerity. "I would like that. I don't want to lose you, Zara." Elder Fatima watched from a distance, her heart swelling with pride as she witnessed their reconciliation. She approached them, her voice gentle but firm. "Remember, my children, that your unique talents can create a harmony that benefits the whole village. Use your gifts together, and the beauty you create will be stronger than either of you alone." From that day forward, Zara and Abeeku worked together, combining their talents. The bond that had once been tested by envy now grew stronger through understanding and collaboration. They infused their creations with the magic of their friendship, and Tudun Wada flourished as a result. As the seasons changed, the village celebrated not just Zara's potion, but also the powerful bond of friendship that had been rekindled. The festival became a symbol of unity, showcasing the beauty of combining their unique gifts for the greater good. In the end, the whispering winds of Tudun Wada carried tales of friendship, magic, and the beauty of forgiveness. Zara and Abeeku became symbols of resilience, reminding all that even in moments of darkness, the light of understanding can guide us back home.